guys, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to be back. It's been a while. I'm struggling to find time to film videos when I'm in like the right headspace to talk about what I'm doing. Anyway, it's really nice to be back. I shared a little project I made for Rosie's studio recently on my channel, or no, on my Instagram, and asked if anyone was interested in seeing a tutorial. I don't actually have the Rosie Studio project with me anymore, but I do have this lovely example that I got the idea from, and this is from Mandy, from a little space of my own, and she sent this lovely Happy Mail stuffed with goodies to Archer, and I just absolutely adored it, and I had to go and have a turn. So I made this one. It's slightly different shape, but I just had the sequin mix and I thought I would give it a go. And then I made the other one for Rosie's Studio, and I asked if anyone would like a tutorial, and a few people said they would, so I thought this might be a quite simple project that I can try filming a little tutorial and share it on my channel. So to make this the pocket thing, I've used one of these Project Life 12x12 pockets, so they're like the full Project Life sleeve. So that's what I've used and trimmed down, and I basically cut it in half. So I think this is about 6 inches wide, but I'm just giving you the idea based on what I did. I might actually find a ruler, maybe. It's in centimeters, so that's not really going to help anyone. So yeah, 15 centimeters, which is about 6 inches. I cut a piece of paper. I don't know where a ruler is with inches on it. Here we go. So this is 5 3/4 by, the back page is 7, just over 7 1/4. I did cut a front bit for this one because in my other one I used a front piece of paper, so this one's only just over 3 inches high. So I've cut my pocket in half, and then I'm just basically going to, there's no rhyme or reason, I guess there is, put this in here and then fold it over, and just use your finger to, or scoring board or anything, just to make that little fold there. And then basically this is what it's going to look like, and we're going to stitch around the outside. So you'll just trim the excess off. I would actually, when I'm sewing this, I sew all the way around, so it's quite hard to see, but I would push it out just a little bit so that you can stitch around the edge. And I'll just grab a couple of little clips to just hold that in place. I'm also going to just push it up a little bit at the bottom, and just use whatever little paper clips or whatever you want. These are little sewing wonder clips that I use for sewing, but they're really good for doing things like this. So I'm not going to sew on camera, but I am going to sew all the way around. I've made a wee sequin mix to match, so I'm going to tip some of that, about that much, yep, in there. Try and just keep it in the middle so you can stitch. So I'm not going to stitch across this top, I will trim that off, but I'm going to stitch all the way around here, across here, and up here. You could stitch across there too if you want, but I'm not going to bother with this one. So you just want to stitch around there, but if you don't want to sew, you could just use some red line tape or something to just stick that, because you've got all these edges are already closed. All you'll need to do is stick that down. I just really like the look of stitching, but obviously you don't have to if you don't want to. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to stitch this shut. Hi guys, so I went over to my sewing machine, well I pulled my sewing machine over, and I've stitched around here. As you can see, I always find, like, I sew a lot on these page protectors and acetate and vinyl, and some days it's like really smooth and other days it's like my machine just can't handle it. So you can see here it's a little bit bumpy, a little bit bumpy. sewing on like plasticky stuff isn't what sewing machines are for, so it's quite hard. You can put some washi tape under the foot and it helps it slide a little bit better. I generally tend to do 2 rows of stitching because then it looks like it's like purposeful messy stitching. I just think for me, I do longer stitch length and I just do it slow and steady. Like, you know, make sure you're holding it, pulling it tight because it's going to want to bunch up. That's just what acetate does. So just, you know, practice, practice, practice. The more you do it, the more you'll get used to it. Everyone's sewing machine is different. The weather, you know, like if it's really humid, it's so sticky here that I reckon that really, when it's really humid, it makes it harder to do it. Anyway, that's just, I was just thinking it's really hard for me to film sewing, but just because of how my room's set up, but it's also just, it's not that easy. So it's about practice, practice, practice. You know, just get some old page protectors and practice. I kept these bits of paper in here. I think it keeps it a bit more stable and it's easy to stitch around, you know where you've got to go. So here we go. So I've stitched around. You just saw I trimmed off that top of the pocket, and now you've got your basic little shaker pocket thing. And I really, really love how these look. I have created a few bits just to pop in. I'm using the, I can't remember what it's called, Live Life Happy collection by Pebbles. So I just made a couple of tags. You can fit those in. I made a couple of these large coin envelopes, which I will probably decorate, but not on camera because I'm super slow. So I'll put those in too. Just move things around. You can fill these up with whatever you want. I like decorating this front bit, probably not with it in there. Sometimes vinyl's a bit tricky to decorate. I absolutely love how Mandy decorated this. I love the like cluster and then Archer's name coming out the side of this. Her whole Happy Mail was just absolutely amazing. I think I shared it on my Instagram. It's just gorgeous. It's got all these like spaceships and stuff. Anyway, I really love that, and as you can see on this one, I really just tried to recreate it myself. I used some clear stickers and then, you know, had the sentiment coming out the side. So that one turned out really cute. This one is absolutely gorgeous, but Archer won't let me keep it in my room. This one here, I just decided, you know, like I've just popped stuff in there that kind of goes. This little stuffed memory decks envelope. It's really cute, just random thing I made. You could fill it with whatever you want. Just, you can put bigger things in the back. Let's see if I can, for example, say you had like a sheet of stickers or something, you know, you could put them right inside, put them in the back, you know, like you've got so many little areas where you can put things. I'm just going to attempt to decorate this one. I have, as you can see, sort of started. I made a couple of paper ruffles. I'm just going to do something a bit different. I always find I like, you know, I love these paper ruffles. I love like a stitched circle or a doily or something to like anchor what I'm putting on, because I find that it's easier to build up that way. I got a gorgeous mail from Brooke from Mint Green Thumb, and she sent me like these little teeny tiny envelopes, so I'm going to use one of those because I really struggle to use things people send me because I feel, well, not feel bad, but I want to keep them for myself, but I might actually just use them. That's what they're there for. That's why they sent you things, especially like these little envelopes she sent. They were just like pre-made, or just I don't think I want that because it's pink on pink. Anyway, see, not very good. I'm going to start this over here. I grabbed I punched a little starburst to layer this ice cream on, so it was kind of anchored. I used some of this gorgeous, I don't even know what it is, like thread sort of stuff, which was in the Happy Mail Brooke gave me in one of the embellishments, and it came off when I opened it, and so I kept it because it's so cute, and I don't have anything like that. So I'm going to just put that because I love a little bit more texture. I'm not sure if that's going to stick, but I might have to go back with my hot glue gun. And it's definitely not going to stick, but my hot glue gun's not hot, so you just have to imagine that that's stuck on there. I will go back. And I just found this little cute sticker that says good vibes only, and I'm going to put a little bit of this double-sided foam tape on there. trim it. Oh my gosh, this foam tape is the best foam tape. I absolutely love it, but it is so sticky and it's ruined so many pairs of my scissors because I keep using like my good scissors and they're not cut out for this kind of thing. Anyway, I need to get some non-stick ones. And then I'm just going to stick this on here. I've put a little star there, and then that is my little envelope. I was going to use this, but I don't think I need it. So there we go. I've got some leftover sequin mix. I love like when people add little sequins onto their projects, especially when they've got sequins in the background, because it all just looks so cute. But I don't have my tweezers. My hands are really shaky today for some reason, so I might go back and add those or some enamel dots. I'm trying to pick up that one. So that would go on there. Obviously you can make it a lot flatter and this would make perfect flat mail, but I am going to leave it like quite chunky and then pop it in some happy mail. I will fill up these with some goodies and they will go in the back, and a couple of tags. You could add some like twine and stuff on there, but this is just quite simple. You can see it's just like folding it up to create it like it's like this acetate pocket is the one piece of paper. You can make it thinner, you can make it longer, you can make it shorter. The dimensions are really up to you, whatever you think looks good. But I hope that this rather quick tutorial has shown you the basics of how I made this, and obviously I just followed Mandy's one here that she made, so she gets full credit for this idea. I've just taken it and I just love making it because it's just a little cute way to package stuff up. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully I'll be back again soon. See you later. Bye.